planning to visit South Korea, do you know the top things you should avoid doing there? South Korea, a land of rich history and culture, has its own unique customs. As with any destination, there are behaviors to avoid. It's about knowing what not to do, as well as what to do. Let's dive in and explore the 10 things to keep off your itinerary. So buckle up as we dive into the top 10 things you should avoid doing in South Korea. Coming in at number 10, avoid tipping. In South Korea, tipping is not customary. It's not due to a lack of appreciation, but because it's considered standard, not extra. Occasionally, tipping might cause confusion or discomfort. When eating at a local restaurant or taking a taxi, what you see is what you pay. Remember to retain your change when you're at a Korean dining place or cab next time. At number 9, don't ignore the age hierarchy. Age in South Korea is a societal cornerstone that impacts language and behavior. The elderly command respect, especially in professional environments. Often, job titles reflect one's age more than position. Disregarding this rule can lead to discomfort. So always be respectful and aware of your elders in South Korea. It's more important than you might think. Number 8 on the list, avoid wearing revealing clothes. South Korea, a mix of modernity and conservatism, can often be sensitive towards dress norms, especially for women. Revealing clothes may be seen as disrespectful in some areas, drawing undesired attention. Hence, it's recommended to be cautious. So when packing for your trip to South Korea, think modest and comfortable. Coming in at number 7, don't write names in red ink. In South Korea, this is a serious superstition. It's viewed as a bad omen, even a harbinger of death. It's derived from their historical traditions, so always use black or blue ink instead. It's safer that way. Number 6 on our list, avoid blowing your nose in public. Seen as impolite in South Korea, it's equated to belching at a formal dinner. It's about respect and decorum. If you feel a sneeze coming on, it's best to excuse yourself. Use a restroom or a private space, a small gesture, yet it signals your consideration for others. Remember, manners matter. Halfway through our list at number 5, don't refuse drinks from elders. In Korean culture, accepting drinks from elders is a sign of respect. It acknowledges age hierarchy and is a cherished tradition, so don't overlook this act, because it's more than a drink. It's a goodwill gesture. Therefore, accept any offered soju gracefully, even if you're not a big drinker. So, even if you're not a big drinker, accept that shot of soju with grace and respect. Number 4 on our list, don't leave chopsticks sticking upright in your food. This isn't an arbitrary rule, but rather a crucial aspect of Korean dining etiquette. In South Korea, an upright chopstick in a bowl is a sight typically seen at funerals, symbolizing an offering to the deceased spirit. Doing so at a dinner table is considered bad luck and disrespectful. You certainly wouldn't want to bring such an ominous ambiance to a Korean dinner. This isn't just a faux pas to avoid, but respecting the cultural norms and traditions. Whenever you're not using your chopsticks, it's recommended to lay them across the bowl, or on the chopstick rest if provided. So, remember, place those chopsticks down nicely when you're not using them. It's not just about good table manners. Coming in at number 3, avoid talking loudly on public transportation. South Korea values peace and respect, particularly on public transport. Loud talking is seen as disruptive and disrespectful. Whether you're conversing with a friend or on a call, maintain low volume. It's not merely about being considerate, it's about embracing the culture. So, keep your voice down when you're on the bus or subway. It's not just polite, it's expected. Almost at the top at number 2, don't forget to remove your shoes. This is a key practice in South Korea. Removing shoes when entering homes or traditional restaurants. This is not just about cleanliness, but also respect for the host, a fundamental aspect of Korean culture. The act might seem simple, but it embodies a deep understanding and appreciation of their customs. Entering shoeless is a sign of cultural sensitivity. The sight of a shoe rack is your cue. So, get and kick off those shoes when you see a shoe rack at the entrance. It's a sign of respect and cleanliness. And finally, the number 1 thing you should avoid doing in South Korea, don't use one hand to give or receive. This may sound odd to Western cultures where one-handed exchanges are typical. However, in South Korea it's seen as respectful to use both hands, especially when interacting with elders or authority figures. This culture extends to all kinds of exchanges like business cards or shopping bags. So, if you're about to receive something from a Korean friend or colleague, remember to use both hands. It shows respect and understanding for their culture. Think of it as an added layer of politeness, a demonstration of appreciation for their time and effort. So remember, use both hands when giving or receiving. It's the #1 rule to remember. And there you have it, our top 10 things to avoid doing in South Korea. Refrain from tipping, respect the age hierarchy, and dress appropriately. Be aware of how you act in public. Don't refuse drinks from elders, be cautious with chopsticks, and be silent on public transport. Remember to remove your shoes and use both hands while giving or receiving. Be mindful and enjoy your time in the culturally rich South Korea. Safe travels. And before we wrap up, we'd love to hear from you. If you found these tips helpful or have any personal experiences you'd like to share, drop a comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And most importantly, subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more travel destinations and cultural insights around the globe. We can't wait to embark on another journey with you. Until next time.